Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Gordian Quest. This is a deck building RPG adventure roguelike kind of as well, although the runs are pretty long, akin to like a Darkest Dungeon kind of long. It's a game that I can kind of relate in a lot of ways to like a massive combination of Slay the Spire, Darkest Dungeon, and For the King, kind of mashed into one game. It's been on my radar for a long time. I've actually owned the game for like a year and a half. It came out early last year, but I haven't had the opportunity to kind of jump in and take a look at it. So this was a great time to do so with a little sponsorship. This is a sponsored series of the game. We're going to do 3 episodes and kind of showcase some of the new stuff that's come in the most recent update to the game here. And we might play a little bit more after the fact as well if you guys are also loving it. I've played a little bit off camera just to kind of get my bearings straight, and it's a pretty tight and good deck builder game with a lot of interesting, lore mechanics and just other unique, kind of gameplay forms that I haven't really seen in a deck builder like this in the past. So I just want to talk about a couple of things that came in the most recent update to the game. There are actually 3 different game modes to the game. Now we're going to play through the campaign today. There's multiple different acts, so I'll show you this real quick. There's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, right? We're going to start in Act 1 today. Act 3 is the newest act to the game. Featuring, there's a couple of new heroes that came into the game. I'll show you the heroes shortly too. New NPCs, new quests, and new gameplay mechanics inherent in this area as well, that you kind of explore as you're going through the faded peaks here. There's also going to be an Act 4 that comes eventually, which will be the final act to the game. But the awesome part about this campaign mode, you can actually start in any of the 3 acts. So if I wanted to just play Act 3, which we're going to do in one of these videos to kind of see the new content in it, I can start here and they will auto-level your characters to, the required level to play this act. So you can kind of see in Act 1 here, it says level 1 to 16, Act 2, 17 to 36, and then faded peaks here, Act 3, 37 to 50. We're going to start here in Act 1, and our guy's going to be base level. And you can start in Act 1 and play up to Act 3 and level up your characters as you go. But if you just want to hop in one of these, you can also do that. So that's cool. We're going to do Act 1 today. And at least play through a part of it. But there's also 2 other game modes in the game, in case that's not enough content for you. There's also Realm mode, which is a quick, frantic mode that kind of allows you to just get in you could do an endless if you want as well, which is just, it's an endless run to see how far you can go, and then you get a score and you're on the leaderboards, etc. But it's also just a way to play the game quickly, right, instead of these long mode campaigns. And then this is the one that I'm actually super interested in, and we may have to check out. It's a skirmish mode, which is a PvP mode where you go head-to-head against other players online, and you pit your team against their team, and I just have no idea how this would work. You're able to set up your heroes and how you want things to go. It's a brilliant idea. A 1v1 deck building roguelike that's just something that I've never seen before in any game. So it's super cool. Along with this realm mode, they also added some new bosses. There's 5 new bosses in this realm mode for this new update, which is super exciting. And then just the update as a whole. I mean, there's 40 new legendary items. There's a new interaction node called an exploration node. And I actually played around with it a little bit, and it's kind of cool. I like the way it is. Ability to create, some more higher tier runes and items, and the enemy AI being updated. And it's just, there's a lot of content, man, and we should have probably hopped into Gordian Quest a long time ago so we were up to date with everything that's going on in the game, but alas, here we are, right? So let's play Act 1, Westmire. Trouble in Westmire, Silver Keep, a town situated on the far isolated western reaches of the world. Its quiet existence is now threatened by the undead rising in droves against the living. Come to Silver Keep's defense and uncover a treacherous plot that will span Westmire and the other continents. Let's do it. There are 9, count it 9, different characters that you can play as in this game, all with their own unique playstyles and decks, as well as different complexity of each of those. So Lucius here, who we're going to play because he's kind of the starting character, he's got a low complexity, whereas Zendaya here, Zendaya's sister, apparently, the Golemancer, has a 3-star complexity and probably would break my brain if I even attempted to play as her. So we're going to play as Lucius. 13 strength, 13 dex, 9 intelligence, and you see how that kind of fares against the averages for these characters. He's a former soldier who now wanders the realm as a free agent, helping those in need. Expert combatant. Possesses strong battle instincts that make him a natural leader. 25 health, 13 initiative, and you can see his deck here. So he's kind of, I mean, look, he's your basic deal damage and guard kind of characters. You know, he's got some bleed here. Bleeding increases the value of the damage received. Also got some might, deal more damage on the next couple hits. So 1 might deal 30% more damage on your next hit. Also giving might to allies, though, which is cool. And how the kind of combat works in the game is you're going to get other characters, too. And then you're able to kind of use all of the decks at once to affect those characters. It's a really unique kind of gameplay mode. But this deck is pretty easy to understand. I also want to note that you can also do specializations of each of these characters. So Lucius has 4 different specifications that completely change the way that the deck works, man. Like, these are 4 completely different decks. So when I say there's 9 characters, just kidding. There's also, you know, 9 characters plus specializations for each of those characters. It's a ton of content, man. It's a ton of content and a lot to unpack in this. So we're gonna play just a base sword hand Lucius deck. And then, I mean, look, we may get some other heroes along the way, so we'll play them as we go. I'm going to play on normal difficulty. There are 5 different difficulty modes, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to go easy, right? I've played deck builders before, but I'd rather not get my ass kicked. So I'm not going to play on hard, nightmare, or torment, which, I mean, just looks insane. Let's play normal. There's 3 modes for the campaign as well. Standard mode, where you can revive in town upon being defeated in battle. Roguelike mode, where if your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. And then there's actually a roguelike mode, where heroes cannot be resurrected. And if your entire party dies, then your run ends, which is, that's brutal. I mean, that's super brutal. Let's do standard mode, and just start up the campaign here. I'm telling you, man, I'm not lying when I said there's a lot of freaking content in this game. And no, I'm not sponsored to say that there's a lot of freaking content in this game. There's just a lot of content. And it's a lot to unpack. So they jump you right into a battle. Unfortunately, this is normally the tutorial, and I already played the tutorial, so I will be your tutorial guide here. This is us. This is just an NPC character that is our ally in this fight, and he's gonna do stuff. So you can see here, he's gonna do a strike that is doing 7 damage to the unit in the frontmost row. So he's attacking this guy for 7 right now. These guys, we can also see what they're going to do by clicking on them. So they are going to play a bite, which does 4 damage to the person in the lane that they're doing. This guy's doing the same thing. So we're taking 4, he's taking 4, he's taking 7. I don't know what I'm doing yet because I haven't played my cards. I have mana in the bottom left. Look, if you haven't played a deck building game before, then there's only so far I can bring you on this one. But these cards have a cost of 1. Pretty straightforward, 9 damage for each of them. I'm gonna smack you. Big smack. Oh, they're putting me through a tutorial again. They want me to play a defense card and play it on myself. That's fine. To be fair, that's intelligent. And then, you know, he's hitting for 4. I block, you know, 5. We're not taking damage. I hit you for 9. He hits him for 7. He hits me. We take no damage. Life is good. Okay. Officer Aaron, you there? You were with the soldiers that came in from the south with me. The undead ahead look like nasty ones. We'll push through this group and regroup with Captain Roderick and his men in the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon, now would be a good time to use it. Okay. So, he kills him. Goodbye, sir. He hits me. I block it. And then into round 2 we go. Nice one, I must admit, I took you for an amateur. But now we might survive this one just yet. By my side, let's take them down together. Okay, so he moved, and he also moved, and we have ways to move as well, which is cool. So Officer Aaron has drawn a trigger card. Hover on the icon on him to preview it. Attack while standing beside him to trigger the attack. So attack of opportunity. When an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal more damage. Interesting. So I have to stand beside him for this in the row. In the row. I'm in the row. Okay. No, never mind. This is a lane. This is a row. They straight up told me that. Okay. So let's move me to here. How do I do this? Shift target. Oh, shift target. Him. How do I move? I would like to move. Can I move to here? Attack while standing beside him. I want to move, my dude. Whatever. That's fine. We don't need to be honest. Although, maybe I look at the help page for combat. Okay. This is the battle grid. Your team is on the left, yada yada. Okay. Key to winning battles. Okay. Move your heroes out of the way. Sure. Would be nice to know how. Okay. We're good. Sure. Dude, honestly, we'll be fine. It does not appear that I can move there easily, at least. So I'm just gonna smack this guy. Let's move him to there, right? And now how's he gonna attack me? There's nobody in his lane, right? So he's just kind of screwed. Now this, I can then attack you for 7 and do 4 bleed. And then, oops, I do 13 because of your bleed. Goodbye. Get fricked, loser. Well fought. Let's get a move on before more of them come. The Garrison is just up ahead. Okay. So we level up, you know, more levels we get, the more we can impact our skill points, which you can see here. Bunch of stuff we can do on here to improve our character, but I have no skill points because I haven't leveled up. So let's not worry too much about it. Take the money, and then here we are. Act 1, Trouble in Westmire. And we you know, finally started, right? We finished the tutorial. So we can click around. There's a bunch of lore here. A boutique shop, though vacant at the moment, appears to have survived the invasion relatively unscathed. We got this inn is shuttered. You hear repairs going on inside. Store is in a wretched state with broken shelves and counters. This place seems like a magnificent little town, let me tell you. But then we also got some people talking. What's happening isn't right. None of it. Gotta turn over the graves to make sure we don't get swarmed in our own backyard. Man's just infinitely digging. And then this guy, waypoints off limits. Take it up with the captain if you got a problem. Alright. I'm gonna click on the guild hall here. Welcome to the Garrison. It isn't much, but it'll do. Where are my manners? I'm Officer Aaron of the Town's Guard. Wish we met under better circumstances naturally. This here is our guild hall. We've converted it to house survivors like yourself, so make yourself at home. In the meantime, speak to Captain Roderick. He's in charge around here. And he is right here. Okay. So in the guild hall, you can see that there's all of our characters that we can play as, but we haven't really found any of them yet. So not much we can do. There's also, you know, items we can equip on each of these people. We do have a small health vial on us, which I'm sure we can use in battle. And you can see here all of our equipment and resources. We've got a rare currency item, Fate. Measure of your good fortune and karma. Spend points to redo a bad challenge roll. Okay. Also got some supplies and our currency, gold, right now. And then synergy, battles, camping, and events can raise our synergy. A higher synergy value grants access to more unique tactical cards. Right now we only have shift. So, who knows? We might get some more synergies in the future. Captain Roderick. This is Officer Aaron, though. Captain, we have a sword hand with us. Pretty handy with the blade of his, from what I've seen. At ease, Officer Aaron, and greetings, traveler. Your arrival to our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude? Unheard of. Foul magic has disabled the waypoints as well. Smells like the work of enemy action, if you ask me. Indeed, officer. Anyway, Captain Roderick's the name. I'm in charge of this garrison. We've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoints, so it's just battle essential personnel here. I also, dude, I love the art in this game. It's like you're like 10 feet away from being anime, but instead it's just really like well done character art. Situation's dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured. I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. The dead outnumber us 3-1 out there. My most pressing concern now is the Garrison storehouse up north. It's been overtaken by local gangs, but if you can wrestle control back, it would greatly help the defense effort. Leave it to us, sir. I've got a good feeling about this one. Okay. Godspeed, keep your wits about you. Before we leave, let's see if you can recruit help from the guild hall. Things will go a lot smoother with another pair of hands. So we do have a bunch of stuff here, actually. Jun the blacksmith. We can get some upgrades from Jun here. New sword. +1 to your melee attack. Requires 8 what looks like attack and 8 intelligence. We do have that. We also got some silver bracers. Grants quick draw. +1 strength. Okay. I'm gonna not buy gear yet, but we will in the future. Sister, oh Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like the flood. Is that the lyric to that song? By the light, you look like you've seen better days. I will do what I can to heal your wounds. Okay. Anything beyond that, all resources are strained to fend off the undead. Let light guide you. Gotcha. Okay, so you're just a good little healer for us. All heroes are healed up to 50% of their max HP when visiting the sanctuary. And then we can heal fully, revive fallen heroes. Oh, here you go. Make a donation to a charitable cause. 50% chance to earn fate, which is, if you remember correctly, this was our currency thing. The rare currency item that we can use to redo bad challenge rules. Haha. Very, very exciting. Okay. So, right now, if we go back... and then I exit this place. We're going to be on a map full of what we just saw, I have a feeling. So let's go back to the guild hall, and we'll gain a new party member. Oh, frick. It's Zendaya, dude. Okay. You know what? I said that it would break my brain, and I'm ready. Break my brain, baby. Give me Zendaya the mage. Let's do it. Zendaya the Golemancer enthusiastically leaps to her feet. I'd be delighted to help out. Her knowledge of science and magic could come in handy. Welcome to the party, Zendaya. It's good to see you. She got 12 strength, 12 intelligence, 11 dex. Only 13 hit points. Okay. Only 13 hit points. A little scary, I would say. But it looks like we create allies, which is cool. I mean, dude, that's pretty sick, actually. I'm with it. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out. You leave the guild hall, new companion in tow. Humble beginnings, but a beginning nonetheless. Okay, and then I'll just get the heck out of here. Let's exit. Ready to head out. We'll have to loop around the garrison to get to the storehouse. Steady as we go. If things start getting too rough, we just head back to Sister Ophelia for healing. So we have... I'm going to assume that this is like an event. These are regular battles. This one is pulsing, so I'm going to assume I should click that. This looks like a boss. Elite, however you want to word it. I will go here. Okay. Undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center. Prepare to counterattack. Should I travel here? Maybe. Take back the storehouse. Quest location. Clear prior nodes in the path to access this. Okay. Maybe not then. Oh, dude, I get it. It's actually like, it goes in order. I can't just choose any of them. There's a literal path. Okay, we will go here. That seems logical. And then we can get Zendaya's Golemancy figured out. I'm excited for this. Look at the Golem, dude. Okay, he's sick. I love him. He's my new best friend. Okay, so they are doing some base attacks here. We know how they do. We know how they do. They're all doing a 4 damage bite. Easy enough. So we do Lucius first, and then it'll be Zendaya after. In fact, you can actually see... It looks like this is our turn order up here, maybe. Actually, no. It appears that I can legitimately go either one of them first. Very interesting. Okay. So there's 8 coming into you. I can wipe one of you for sure. Let's do smack, smack, You know what? I am actually just gonna wipe you. I'll take the 4 damage, and then, not enough AP to move. Oh. No, she's still got, okay. Oh, so Officer Aaron, I actually play his cards, man. I did not realize that. Okay. So this is our trigger when an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal 7 damage. Okay, so this just happens. Ah, okay. So can you strike? Maybe I can't play you? Dude, I don't know if I can play him. I don't know if I can play. Let's end your turn. Now we play him. Okay. Oh, no, he just attacked. Okay. And then I played Jendea. So you, I mean, the NPC, I suppose that probably makes sense that you would be a non-playable character. Adjacent allies draw 1. Each copy of this card can only be played once per turn. Interesting. So sure. Adjacent allies draw 1. So we'll have him draw 1. And then 3 damage, 6 vulnerable. Sure. Let's go. Wow. Oh, because he is auto attacking. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Except he doesn't do it. He only has the card once. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we have a deflect and a block that are both gain 5 guard. And you may be wondering, what's the point? These scale differently based on your stat, right? So this is scaling with strength. This is scaling with intelligence. Now, I can't really block my own guy here. So he is going to hit. Oh, and Golem Boy actually has his own cards too. Oh, frick. Okay. Well, this is pretty good. I mean, dude, we just win, right? Ah, this is a 20 damage card. This is insane. And every point of damage will remove 2 guard instead of 1. Okay, so kill you. Our golem is freaking cracked. Kill you too. Okay. I mean, it's just... This game's supposed to be hard or something? That went fantastic. I love the golem, man. He's lit. He is super lit. Okay, we continue. You have 2 skeletons and a zombie. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. I will continue to travel here. We march on. Okay. So we've got some stuff going on for sure. You can change the pacing of the AI and the options if things are going too slow or too fast for you. Would you look at that? Okay. Kind of nice to have. Shift. So move a target into an adjacent cell. Interesting. So you are hitting for 6, and then you also imply 2 enfeeble. So this is basically weakness. They're gonna apply some weakness to me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna murder you. Does that sound okay? Hopefully that sounds okay. I smack. I'm going to actually guard myself on this one. End turn. Because I know that she is going to have a quick little 4 on him. Create a rock and add a temp pulverize into Rocky's hand. Okay. So Rocky pulverize. Deal 11 plus 50% int mod 0 plus 0 items. Brain breaking. If a target is a rock, destroy it. Okay. Let's... So this is only... I'm interested. Put a rock there. Is he gonna attack the rock now? Because that's kind of great. That's kind of great if that's the case. And then let's make him draw a new card, which is like always good. And then you can just block up. No problems there. Okay, and then Rocky, you got 1 goal, my dude, and that's to kill this guy. 20 damage. I mean, if I have to. Smack. Give frickin' absolutely smacked. And then we still have a Rocky pulverize, which is deal 11 damage if the target is a rock, destroy it, and deal 8 damage to the thing behind it. I mean, that seems really good. So then that hits him for 8. We hit you for 10. You're going to take 1 damage, but like honestly, big whoop. Never mind. He's going to hit him for 7 and destroy him. I always forget about our NPC. Okay. Dude, one turn fights are going pretty well for us. Zendaya is actually like kind of cracked, but this is going to be harder. I can tell. So we got the Bone Freak. That's what they called me in college. And then a skeleton and a skeleton archer. Let's fight. Let's fight. This one, I have a feeling my brain has to be a little bit wrinklier for what we got going on here. So Lucius already, and we're in a new kind of form here too. The battle form is much greater. This guy's got 71 health. Okay. And he retains his guard. Very interesting. So you are doing 7 damage to the back row. Okay. So our lady Zendaya is taking 7 damage. Good to know. You're taking 6 and also getting some bleed put on you. That's gross. We don't like it. Okay. So I do think we should start with gaining some might. Right? So that then our boy Rocky Balboa gets a little bit stronger as well. Should I shift a target here? It's an interesting idea, right? Shift a target and then you make them more vulnerable. So like for instance, if I shift you to here, Rocky's going to be able to kill him maybe in a singular hit, is my bet. And then you're hitting for 9 and adding knockback, so it's going to push me back. I do think I need to do a little bit of blocking. But then let's do, so this is 17 damage. I think I should put some bleed on, I can't hit you, you're too far away. I think I should hit you, well, or should I just hit you? I think I should hit you because Zendaya is then going to probably have a 4-banger hit. Can I see her cards right now? Oh, frick. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I can switch them like that. That's good to know, right? That's good to know. Unfortunately, not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're fine. Rocky draws 2. Rocky and you gain 2 critical for every strength card drawn and 2 guard for every dex card drawn. It's just a great card, man. That's just a great card. 3 damage, 6 vulnerable. Gain 6 guard. Rocky gains 6 guard if you're directly behind him. Again, this would be a great time to not have moved these guys. But I am going to move them right back. And then we're going to do this. Rocky gets 6 as well. I'm going to have Rocky draw 2. And then he gained a little bit of strength. Okay. We both gained a little bit of strength. And then you will do 3 damage, 6 vulnerable on him. Rocky kills him in 1 hit. I actually kind of like this. I kind of like this. So you are smacked. 27, just completely destroyed. And then 20 damage I can only do in this lane. Haha, okay. Whereas this Rocky Punch I can do to any of you. Let's Rocky Punch you. And then I'll also Rocky Punch you once. Because you're probably going to kill him, right? I accidentally went into the expend pile. You're probably going to kill him with a strike. Absolutely. Goodbye. And then we still got this guy. Heavy swing knocks me back. Dude, that's life. You know, you're going to take damage sometimes. So Officer Aaron moved and the Bone Freak moved. It's such a good name. Such a brilliant name. He's hitting for 9 again. Gonna tell you, this is a block up twice. Hit you for 9. Aaron also attacked because he moved into the same lane as me, man. Okay, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We like it. We like it. Now, what do you got? Adjacent allies draw. I do think that's a good idea. Stone Bullet is good. Rocky gaining guard does not matter. Ideal 4 damage. He follows up with 4 as long as he's in the same lane as us. It's interesting. So this is doing 4 damage. But when I mouse over, he's taking 3. It's because we've got some weakness on us or something right now. Not 100% sure why that's the case. Let's hit you for 3 here. Aaron attacked with me as well, which is great. And then you're going to get hit. Rocky did not attack with me. Why is that the case? I want to relook at this card. in the same row. We're in the same lane. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not as good then. So we actually, I think this is just an end turn. I mean, we can gain guard on both of us. I don't think it's going to matter. And frankly, we're probably going to smack here pretty hard. So 8, 8, and another 8. Big hits all around. He has no targets. He's hitting me for 9, but it doesn't matter. And then we probably kill you here. And this was not that bad. This was not that bad. So 7 damage for bleed. And then 9 damage, you're dead. Okay. Dude, good fight. I love positional battling in roguelikes. Being able to move around the grid. It's something, you know, I'm a big Slay the Spire guy, right? I've played a lot of Slay the Spire, and that's the one thing that Slay the Spire doesn't have. Is that positional strategy in the games. You certainly got a knack for staying alive. The Garrison should be a little safer now. That leaves our main objective, the Garrison storehouse. It's right up ahead through the streets. We have the barricaded off from the Garrison. When the bandits attacked, with luck, we'll be able to deal with them without too much trouble. Okay. So let's take back the storehouse. And here we have a little quest type thing. On the way to the storehouse, you pass by 3 soldiers nursing an assortment of injuries. They advise caution when dealing with the bandits. Front door is blockaded, and they'll have crossbows waiting for you if you get in, one of them says. They advise caution when dealing with them. Down the road, you arrive at the Garrison storehouse. A bandit peers out from the arrow slit on the second door. Scram, unless you got a death wish. He sneers before heading back inside. R/I'm 14 and this is deep. The front door doesn't budge when you push on it. It might give way with some force, but the earlier soldier's warning comes to mind. Okay, so pick a hero to attempt a might check. This is where some of the For the King D&D style comes in. So we have a 45% chance to succeed on that. Or we can search for another point of entry, and we have to do an int check, intelligence check. Zendaya does have a 50% chance. So let's do that. You're now attempting a challenge, test of your skill and luck. Roll higher than the challenge difficulty to succeed. Rolling a 1 is always a failure. Rolling a 20 is always a success. Little D&D. Picking an appropriate skill for the task at hand will grant a bonus on your dice roll, but you will gain exhaustion. This adds useless cards to your combat deck and lowers future dice rolls. Okay. So we have selected Zendaya. We can pick a skill. Interesting. So gain a bonus modifier based off the chosen skill for this event. If using a common skill, you gain 1 exhaustion. Rare skill gain 2. Epic skill gain 3. Okay. So, like, hear me out, right? She doesn't do a lot of blocking. I'm gonna do this because I don't actually know what happens to this card. Like, doesn't it go away forever? Or am I making that up in my head? I don't know. So 11 to succeed. The roll modifier is +3. What if I do this? Roll modifier +6. So with no card, our roll modifier is +1. Okay. So I could choose to do a better card. And she's got Rocky's cards in her deck too, which is why this deck is so freaking big. Look, I'm just gonna tell you. Give me a +2. Roll modifier +3. Come on, man. We just gotta roll above an 8, right? This is a pretty high chance. Okay. Fair enough. And now I have an exhaustion. Cannot be played. Rest or use consumables to remove this. Okay. I mean, look. Frick you. Let's do Lucius this time around. I will put in a +7 card here. I just have to roll above a 4. Come on. He's cracked. Okay. So, interesting. So, I still get an exhaustion as a result of this. I also... There's some quests here, man. This is getting all weird. So, I just want to see, right? Let's get out of... Because I want to understand what's going on here. We also have a test of reflex. The door breaks open in splinters, revealing the interior. You count a total of 3 bandits, and a moment of tense standoff ensues. Then a brutish looking man, I read this as British at first, by the supply crates in the back yells out in anger pointing at you. 2 other bandits wielding crossbows by the door take aim and fire. So reflex check, Lucius. Pick a skill. I need an 8 to succeed. I mean, look, let's just do a 7 guard, right? And then just don't roll a 1. Beautiful. He's cracked. We continue. You close in on the bandits. I gained XP from that, and I'm level 2. That's cool. The battle is joined. And now we're in a fight. Okay. Wacky. There's some barricades set up. Okay. And then can I see... Okay, yeah, so we do have an exhaustion in deck. Haha. But did we lose our other cards is, I guess, the question of the hour. Because otherwise you just pick the best one each time. But I have a feeling that we lose the card, which makes... I mean, that makes a huge difference. So if I look at your deck right now, I have no idea if we lost a card from you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I don't think we did. We definitely didn't, because you still have both your blocks. So, I mean, we just used the best card available each time, I think, and we move from there. Okay, so right now we got Jendea starting for us. Officer Aaron used strike. Okay, and you struck probably this guy here is my bet. So you are doing a trap. Okay, these guys, first of all, look at this guy's face and tell me that he hasn't had some lip filler done. This guy is placing down a trap. So traps are triggered when a unit steps on them. It applies root and 13 vulnerable, so I won't be able to move. Okay, fair enough. Let's figure out how we can do this. So I love this card. I think this card slaps like extremely hard. I want to get behind Rocky, so I'm going to move there. We're going to set up a Rocky guard, and then I'm going to also have Rocky draw some extra stuff here. He gains 2 might, I gain 2 might. Spicy, you like to see it. Exhaustion can't be played. You are hitting for 9. You've got 8. I'm not really concerned about that. You're also putting a trap down. I'm alarmed where you're putting these traps, but I think that's something we're going to have to figure out as time goes on. So I'm going to smack you. Aaron also then smacked, and you're like super close to dead. So let's give Lucius some more cards and then go. Rocky has so much going on. It's absurd. We will hit you for 10. We will hit you for 20. Lovely. And then honestly, I will hit... Oh my god, Rocky finisher, 35 damage, and critical and vulnerable are 50% more effective. Let me just block up on you, because you are, wow, you're hitting in a square. Wow, okay, that's gonna suck, like a lot. But that's okay. Can't play this, I have no energy. I could move. Like, what if I just move and then get out of the way of his square? Now you're hitting her, which is, she's got more block, right? Well, we're gonna see what happens there. Something seems weird to me, but I like it. I like it. You're still laying a trap down. Oh, you have a blockade in place. Haha, okay. Let's gain some might. We can hit that for 9. Or we can just shift this target. I cannot shift that target, fair enough. But I can smack it, and then I can smack it again. I still think that I'm going to have a rough time because he's about to lay a trap down on top of me, but we'll see. So you hit for 9 on all of them. That sucks. And you put a trap back there. Uh-huh. Okay, fair enough. And then our boy Aaron jumped to the front line. He did a big smack. Okay. So let's hit you. And then creating a rock. See, here's the problem, right? I need to move her to here, and then I gotta get Rocky down here. Let's make a rock here. And then Rocky's gonna have to move once to here. I'm gonna hit this guy for 20. Oh, Rocky is doing a little crappy right now. This guy hits back every time you hit him. And I'm a little afraid of it. I'm going to, I don't have enough energy to do everything that I want to do here. I mean, can I do that? Yeah, I can do that from this lane, actually. That's fine. And then I'll block on you. These exhaustions are a little crappy in this deck right now. You're hitting for 6. Okay. Well, it's easy, right? You hit you for 12. You hit you for 5, you for 5. Chill. This guy is doing 17 damage in a square. Ow. Okay. He did not do 17 damage in a square, but he still did damage, which sucked. Now you're doing 17 in a square. You're healing me. Okay. And then let's go 4. Rocky will not kill you. That's actually a horrible play by me. Fair enough. Let's block. We still have him here because Rocky kills him. Good night, sir. And then Rocky can also kill him. We're fine with that too. Little spicier fight though. I mean, that was definitely a little spicier fight. New legendary currency item can be traded for artifacts, maps, and for access to the Maelstrom Gate in Act 4. Oh crap, dude. Victory for us. Let's head back to the Garrison, and I've gained a skill point from leveling up. Okay. So let's take a look at that. I have a skill point. Increase your strength, dex, or intelligence by 1. 5 max HP. Oh, actually, I don't have any of this. I just have, how do I do? Or was I on, no, I'm on you. Available skill points, 1. So, I mean, look, let's see, right? If I wanted to increase my strength, I unlock this node. I add 1 to my strength. Okay, and that uses my skill point. Fair enough. It's just, I feel like strength for him, like, he does everything with strength, man. He's a strengthy boy. We're good with that. There's missions. I have no idea what to do with this. Lot going on here. I'm telling you, dude, it gets deeper and deeper. Okay, and then, turn in this quest by speaking to the quest giver. So let's go back to the Garrison then. Which should allow us to talk to our boy here, Captain Roderick. Hello, I obtained 5 more renown. Lovely, excellent work out there. Officer Aaron, head over with some of the reserves to secure the area right away, Captain. Now, even as we speak, there are battles being waged on multiple fronts along with the outer perimeter of the Garrison. Few adventurers like yourselves have been dispatched to 2 choke points to hold the line. Resources are stretched thin as it is. I'll need you to head out to support the defense effort. Make sure none of the undead break through. Journal updated. So now we have the main quest and also a hero quest. We would gain a new ally, the cleric. Oh, frick. But they recommend level 4. I am very good at the game, by the way, so I may be able to do a level 4 quest. I don't actually know, probably not. But yeah. And all these people are still saying the same things. Let's go back to the blacksmith. Can we get a little upgrade here? So I could get a warblade, +1 melee attack, +2 HP on an elite kill. Interesting. I guess this gives us another rend card, which is pretty good. We also got some boots, gains another dodge card. There's a lot of interesting deck building stuff going on here. This requires 12 strength, and we have 14. Dude, I'm going to tell you, I kind of like the 6% increased strength. Let's purchase those. And then extra dex. I'm just going to purchase a lot of these, man. And then we're going to see what we want to put on people. So, like, I like this being on you. And then I like you having the boots. And then, I mean, extra dex is not bad either. Only usable in battle, recover 1 AP. Kind of okay with that too. You also have 1, that's good. I mean, should I buy a sword? I mean, this is like a nice sword. It's expensive, but I feel like I'd rather just get like a cheap sword that still offers us a little bit of value while still not breaking the bank. We keep some gold in our hands, and now we have, you know, our map has expanded and we have more stuff that we can go do. So you got this guy over here defending the garrison. Also, we can zoom out and you can see that this is going to get huge really quick. This is just Act 1, by the way. Act 1 of will be 4. This is a lot. Defending the garrison. 11 enemies over 4 waves. What the hell? Okay. And it's a level 4 to go there. Whereas this is still a level 2. This is a level 4. You know what? Let's do one more fight today. And then we may hop back in and do a little bit more here in Act 1. I want to showcase a lot of different stuff though. Because there is so much to see in this game. So you can see now our slashes do 11 damage instead of 9, which is obviously like that's a huge change. Okay, so you are hitting for 6 in a cleave, so you're hitting both of us for 6. We also do not have our other boy with us, which is unfortunate. And you are doing some block and also gaining some thorns. That sucks. I would love to kill you, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's smack you with some bleed. And I'm going to hit you for 17, and I'm going to hit you for 17, and we're just going to get you the heck out of here because you're annoying. You're putting down a trap. That does not bother me. What if, right? Well, I guess shifting you back, but it applies to vulnerable, right? So I am actually going to do that. Now you're vulnerable, and that way when we attack with Jendea and Rocky here, we do a little bit spicier stuff. So I want to gain block for both of us. I want to make a rock right here, which he's actually probably going to attack the rock now that I think about it, since the rock is there. And then we'll hit you for that. You're very vulnerable. I mean, I'll just block up and turn, and then you're about to go big smack. So we will hit this, which hits you. And then I'll hit you for 22 and kill you. Oh, you're so close to dead. I'll kill you anyway. Okay, goodbye. And then you're just kind of chilling in no man's land. You're going to get your ass kicked here on the next turn. Goodbye. Trap place right there. A little scary because of knockback potential to get shot into that. But this dude's on the run. He will get completely destroyed. Goodbye. Yeah, eat steel, as he said. You are completely annihilated. 24 gold, another small health vial. We like it, and that sets us up for the potential to do some more combat here. Little scary, right? Little scary. We can also set up a camp here. It uses some supplies, or we could go back into the garrison. I feel like we need some more combat because they're thinking that we should be a level 4, and I'm not exactly a level 4 at the current moment in time, but hey, that's an issue to figure out next time. We may jump over and check out some Act 3 in the next episode, just to, you know, I wanted to kind of showcase the beginnings of the game, but I also want to showcase the new content that's in Act 3. So we may jump in with some completely new characters in the next episode, and then we may check out the realm mode and the skirmish mode in the episode after that. So hey, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Gordian Quest. Again, thank you very much to the publishers of the game for sponsoring this series here on the channel. Still an awesome game though, and worth checking out. It's not just a money grab. I like sponsoring games that are good, and this game has some really fun deck building mechanics in it. So a lot of good stuff to like. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.